Should I tell that shopper on the radio to move? Or he will...
Are you two friends?
Who?
These two? You two friends?
Uh,
Steve
the
O and Key,
purple
were you
one,
two
Steve-O,
mates?
that's
No, no,
my...
are these two, the green and purple, tell
No,
us.
only the green,
Oh
purple
yeah,
one.
no, are these two mates with each other? You just met?
Why the
Right,
fuck are they knocking
would,
each other out?
would either of you mind if either of you died?
Answer.
Huh?
Answer
Would
his
either of you
question.
mind if the other person died?
Good question.
It is a good question, yes. Right, so, no, it's not. You know, I only know your sign language. Right, so which one of you would prefer to live?
Alright, behave for a second. They're here to negotiate.
Yeah,
Oh,
just let me
Cass,
finish my questions.
Cass,
Which
I
one
just
of you
loaded my
two would
M4.
prefer
Wow.
to live?
Which one is the highest up here?
I am. That would be me, the one in yellow.
All right. What's your name?
My name's Phoenix. I'm the assistant general.
Phoenix. All right. So I and my people decided. I don't know why he just passed out, but okay. Somebody help him, please. Thank you. Me and my people, we decided to grab an old car that was broken down here on our property, fix it
Adam,
up,
take high ground.
and we used it to hide it somewhere in the city for some random people to find it. I made a radio broadcast about it, and your sky pigeons decided to take it into their own hands to go find it for themselves, even though they have the ability to find somebody who can help them with a vehicle instead of trying to take it from some randoms. And apparently, your one in pink here says that my rules weren't clear that people in factions are not allowed to go after, even though it's usually common sense not to do that kind of stuff.
Sorry to interrupt. Bear in mind, we did get out of the vehicle when they got in it and tried to explain this to them. They completely blatantly ignored us and almost wiped out a whole group of our guys by rally racing.
they decided to take the vehicle and then proceed to try to jump it over the motel, and ended up on property. I told one of these guys, whoever was in the vehicle, to get out. He got out, and I told him to get off the property, and he just stood there like he had, brain, like worms in his brains or something like that, and wouldn't move. So that's where we're at now.
All right. Do you mind if I talk to my guys, just get their perspective?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
All right.
Are they gagged? Is that why they're doing that?
No, they're just doing it. I can't even read what the fingers are saying, so.
Okay, well, just you two start talking to him.
All right. Which one of you is which?
I'm Kiwi. I'm the one in green.
Kiwi. How come I've never heard of you?
Because I'm new.
How new?
I just
Like
shot
today
his
new?
ear off, man.
Today new.
5 minutes.
Jesus Christ. All right. You in the purple.
Yeah. I'm Night Fury.
Night Fury. All right. So you're both new recruits. Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, that explains a lot, don't it? Listen, I don't know if you know the relationships here, but we're trying to keep things peaceful between us, all right? So I don't want to cause any issues with these guys, all right? So do you mind explaining me your side of the story?
Keep when you start. I come a
So
bit later, so.
I got in the
Fucking
car
rednecks.
with him because I didn't have another car to get into because mine went whoosh and disappeared. And then when he ran into all of the undead MC, I ran away because I didn't want to get shot and then ended up getting shot anyway.
Okay, so you're telling me you took the vehicle because yours disappeared.
No.
Well, why did you take the vehicle then? Because that's what I'm understanding from this.
Yeah, that's such a really good point from Holkey.
I will go get the shotgun. Wait.
Look, I want answers, all right? So What? Okay. How about answer me this? How did you lose your own vehicle? Any one of you?
I didn't lose one.
I'm talking to both of y'all right
Did
now.
it in the middle of
I
the
think
map.
they're a little special, honestly. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I think they're a
Well-
little special.
I had a bike, that's all.
You had a bike. What happened to the bike?
Nothing.
Okay, then why did you take their vehicle and then proceed to jump their motel with it?
I took the vehicle. I wanted to stop right before them, but the brakes were way off,
you
and there
hungry?
was boring on the ground, and they slipped. I mean, there was nothing I could do
Was this when you were in the bike or in their vehicle?
in the vehicle, in the car.
Okay, so you had a bike. Why did you take their vehicle?
Was a car, obviously.
Hey,
Hey,
I
also-
think they're trying to take our.
Dude, stop.
Jesus Christ.
Stop it!
Stop it,
Oh
stop
my
it.
god,
No,
I'm gonna
no, no.
I'm gonna shoot you for.
Knock him
Alright,
out.
so
Get away.
Orange Man,
Come on.
mate, like,
Someone
Yeah,
please,
sorry, just give me-
someone gag and tie up
right,
four.
I don't know if it was my eyes, but
Do you want to discipline
they
four?
had a black armored SUV.
Just gag and
and it
tie him
just-
up until we're
my
done.
eyes, I think they pulled a Houdini on me, pulled the sheet
Hold
on
on.
my
All right,
eyes,
all right.
and it just vanished.
I can
Okay,
attest
we
to that.
don't personally own possession of black armored SUVs.
Gag and tie up
If you
for it.
know
Don't
of,
know where they got that from then.
yeah, if you don't know already, we drive the red Volkswagen Amaroks. You know those pickup trucks. Those are the vehicles we drive.
So where did they get the black SUV?
That is what I'd love to know. Any one of you, you know, ground forces would want to answer that?
I've never seen the black SUV, so
I saw you drop. I saw you two in the car.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can
wait,
attest to it.
in
sir,
the black
sir,
SUV.
alright. Kiwi.
No, not
but-
hey guys, not the purple guy. He didn't. He
Alright.
wasn't in the black SUV.
No,
Alright.
he was in the bike and he was in the black SUV
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
next to
Alright.
each other.
Yep.
Kiwi, where
I believe
did you
he
get this
belongs
black
to you.
SUV?
I found it
Found it where?
in front of the PD,
I believe he belongs to you.
In front of where? In front of where?
in front of the sheriff's department.
The one over in Sandy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this isn't the same vehicle that you stored, right?
It's not the shipmobile that we were selling
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
normal
Oh,
players.
okay. So you just found a. Okay, so let me get straight. You were driving a black armored SUV that you just so happened to find in front of the police station. You
Huh.
were driving our motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so both of you had vehicles. So, and clearly stuff better than a quote unquote shipmobile. So why did you proceed to move on to their vehicle?
I want like a car for myself, basically.
So you couldn't just get in the Kiwi's vehicle? Or you couldn't go to any safe house and call one of our Amaroks then?
I just told her I wanted like a car that's actually mine and not like the
Who's this?
Well, the Amaroks are yours
don't
to
know.
drive. You're ground forces. You have
Yeah, I know.
responsibility to drive those. I
Yeah,
don't
I know.
understand why. Because
That's
that could
Skybirds, by the
that
way.
Yeah, that's our vehicle. Like I was talking about the red pickup truck.
Why couldn't you have gotten one of those? That's much nicer than the little shipmobile we had.
Cass, I.
Yeah,
think
that's
on it.
on it. Like, why couldn't you just go to one of our safe houses and just
I
collect
keep
one of
cat
those?
on him. Around one in red.
I'll be right.
What if I say I want to modify the car? Pimp it up.
You can't
A bit.
modify.
So
it.
you're gonna take some random person's car and you're just going to customize it on your own will. Also, by the way, for everyone else knowing, on my right is the other Assistant General Turk. He's under Reaper's command, and just letting you know, I'm under Al's command.
I love Owl. Owl is great.
Hold on, Turk. I need you to take over real quickly. I gotta be AFK.
Alright.
Can someone please watch 4?
4, behave yourself, please.
Where the fuck is 4 at?
Right there.
4, quit being fucking retarded.
So what happened?
You
They
get one-on-one time in the cage.
they
with
had
me.
they could have gotten their own vehicles, but they decided that it was a good idea to go off and get
Can you
a
untie
vehicle
him?
that we were holding onto for a
Hey, Cliff,
random
can you untie him?
civilian. And they also found a
get
nice,
around them.
really nice black SUV. but didn't want to keep it, and then found ours when they were told, hey, that's not for people who belong to a group, it's for randoms. They basically just rode off, almost collided into like 4 or 5 people in front of the motel.
Not almost. Before that, as they took off, they hit my charger, which I've lost somewhere. Right, they
No,
hit
I
my
didn't.
charger. You did. You hit the front of the charger.
Alright,
which
I'm
it's got a
so
big
sorry
massive
about that,
dent on it,
fellas.
if you want.
You're fine. I was just feeling turkey in here. And then the one that was still in the vehicle, the one in purple, he sat there in the vehicle. I said, hey, get out of the vehicle, get off the property. He got out of the vehicle and then didn't move off of the property, and that's why we're here.
Oh, and this guy tried escaping in the chopper, so I shot him out of it.
I mean, I tried to
You
get
did
off
it
the
right.
property as quick as possible because I know you guys like shooting people on your property.
Yeah, there's a lot of signs.
Yeah,
that
I
say that.
also
free.
like shooting people
On
who
our
endanger
property,
my
weapons are free.
friends.
My question is that you both had perfectly capable vehicles, and you clearly had access to them since literally the safe house is just down the road. So why did you feel that you had to take not only their vehicle, but some random poor soul's SUV?
Is there any problem?
Why did you have to do
getting
that?
some
Why
slave
did you
Adam,
have
it's
to
all
take
your
that
show.
SUV?
I can't answer that question. So
You know what a better question is? Who's the moron that recruited these guys? I'm not trying to be offensive, but
Falcon.
Falcon.
No, General Ao.
Falcon
so
recruited
General Ao.
Kiwi, so
Okay, so Falcon recruited Kiwi, and General Ao recruited Night Fury.
Morons. Okay, that's a bit far.
Well, it looks like I clearly need to talk to both generals about this situation, and then since they're the ones that recruited you, I'll let them decide your fate.
Okay, well, I'm not.
But obviously, immediate actions need to be taken. So me and Turk are gonna have to punish you in some way. Honestly, being shot at would have been a good enough punishment, but these fellas here are
Okay, well, I see it.
are willing to let you live.
I mean, they can take one-on-one time alone with me in the cage. It's a night they'll never forget.
Well,
Or me.
I'm pretty humbled that you didn't just open fire on guys.
No, I mean, for the most part, we're pretty reasonable people. It's just, it's the fact of the matter is, I think they're just a little slow. I'm not trying to be rude, but I think they're just a little slow, so we tried to be a little bit nicer to them and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, well, I will be quite honest with you. We have a tendency to get a lot of the faction rejects. So, that could explain part of it. I mean, we've gotten a lot of people who've been disbanded from both Neo and SRS. For, sometimes reasonable reasons.
Okay.
I don't know who these guys came from, honestly, but it seems like that's conflicting with our current position right now.
Not right now.
But again, I'm thankful
Maybe
that
later,
you
I
didn't
don't
just,
know. I don't know.
straight up kill them.
I don't know. I
But at
don't
the same
know.
time, they still need to be punished accordingly.
Yeah, we really appreciated that.
Bambi knows, like they won't forget me.
Or me.
It doesn't
Who's
matter. I don't know.
the-
Just do solo for now.
Who's the one leading you here?
I'm currently highest ranking right now.
Alright, I would really apologize for what my birds has done to you. I'd like to apologize for that.
No worries. We got the car back and everything like that, so at the end of the day, no hard feelings, but I mean, they do need to be taught
Yes,
common sense.
Yes, don't worry.
Yes.
They'll definitely learn that and then some.
Okay.
So are we finished?
Yep, I'm finished if you guys are.
We're finished.
Okay.
Alright.
I believe I definitely grateful that we're on good terms again.
Of course.
Yes.
Well, I like the Skybirds, I
Yeah,
love
I like
Owl.
you guys.
Owl taught me how to be a medic, so I mean, I've got nothing against you guys. I kind of figured these two were new because I've never seen them before. So
Yeah, and honestly, with those masks, pretty much almost most of the time represent newbies because these are ground forces that you're looking at here. Usually, you'll see us pilots or in me and Turk's case, assistant generals.
And, I respect Skybird. That's why I didn't hop in the cage with them pretty much immediately. I was waiting for you guys to show up.
Hey, Whistle.
Any other rando have been talking to me privately.
Well, I'll definitely make sure these two Skybirds here are more than fitting after tonight, and if they still aren't up to our standards, then they'll definitely be getting the boot. Since they're technically the lowest rank they could possibly be at, there's no other demotion aside from disbandment. Of course, that's not up to us. That's up to our generals.
Exactly.
all right, well, sounds good to me. You're more than welcome to take them.
All right, both of you get up.
I'll get up.
Wait, have you been officially reinstated?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good to be back, man.
All right.
Anyways, sorry guys for this very bad situation.
No worries.
You're good.
Yeah, I hope this doesn't interfere with our current relation.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
Alright, both of you, walk.
Are you sure?
Oh no, I
Yeah.
love Skybirds.
All right, both of you in the Amarok.
Both of you get in the Amarok.
You guys have a good day.
All right, all of you ladies and gentlemen, have a nice night.
You too.
You too.
Later, guys. And sorry for the few holes in the heli.